What's up, displayers? If you're here for trivia, you're in the right place. It's kicking off in about 10 minutes for $500. But in the meantime, I'm actually gonna give away a trivia answer for you tuning in early. And we're gonna go through some original content that's on this app. Because if you don't already know, if you're posting on this app, you actually get paid. You get paid to post. So you don't have to win trivia in order to earn money on this app. You can actually just post some of your own original content and see that cash start to trickle in. But let's kick it off with a trivia answer. This is question 8 from tonight's game, where we're throwing it back to some Sesame Street. I want to know, of the following, this Sesame Street character is the oldest. Which one? Who's the oldest? Is it Elmo, is it Grover, or is it Big Bird? In years, who's the oldest? Who has celebrated the most birthdays? Is it Elmo, is it Grover, or is it Big Bird? Let's see who knows this. It's hard for me to think of the Sesame Street characters in terms of ages. And I don't really want to rat out the person that's the oldest. That's not very nice, right? But I have to, you know? I have to give you the correct answer. As of now, it's looking like we've got 35% of you saying, it's pretty evenly split actually. We've got 35% of you saying, 36% of you saying Grover, 33% of you saying Big Bird, and 30% of you saying Elmo. Ooh, it's a pretty even split. I don't know if I've ever seen it split in thirds like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that it's the character who shares the color with what I'm wearing. We're talking Big Bird here. Big Bird is the oldest. Big Bird is 6, Elmo is 3.5, and Grover is 4. How cute. They're all still very young. They should not be ashamed of those ages. Yes, how have they stayed so young? Who's to say? I guess if you're a puppet, you don't grow bigger. Did I just ruin something for you? I'm so sorry. But yes, Big Bird is your answer. Big Bird is 6, Elmo is 3.5, and Grover is 4. If you knew that, let me know in the comments how you knew that. Do you just watch a lot of Sesame Street? I don't even know if they talk about their ages on Sesame Street. Is that something that they do? Probably not. Nobody, who got it right? Let me know in the chat. Who did not need my help tonight? All right, well, in the meantime, I've got some original content that I want to feature because people have been posting all weekend, have been posting today. It's looking great. Let's kick off some content for now. Okay, we've got Deborah Barca, who says, the person I can count on 100% is basically me. And I think this is a good mentality to take into trivia, right? If your gut is telling you to choose an answer, choose an answer. Do not listen to your mom across the room who's saying, honey, that's not right. It's that. No, you trust yourself. Deborah knows what's up. Okay, next up, we've got Sean C., an amazing volleyball ad from my trip to LA. Inspiration for my youngest, who is captain of the Staples volleyball team. So cool. Look at that. That is one strong athlete right there. I love it. Okay. Next, we've got Kayla Horton. Speaking of strong athletes, she is a Southern Utah University gymnast, finishing up a competition here, looking incredible. That is an amazing photo, Kayla. I love it. Okay, then we've got Kevin Hinkle bringing a little cuteness to your day. This is Rosie, who's opened her eyes for the first time. We showed you Rosie a couple weeks back. If you want to see more of Rosie, go check out Kevin Hinkle's profile. So sweet. Okay. Next up, we've got M. Ladani. This is Maya. She is a professional football player. Soccer in the U.S., depending on where you are. But yeah, we got a pro here. Lots of athletes today. Monday motivation, am I right? Then we've got Mark Foote. He already told us he's tuning in from New Orleans, and this is his sky right now from New Orleans. That's a great hashtag, my sky right now. Use it. Snap a picture of your sky and put it up on display. Then we've got Toto Caro. This is St. Mary's Church. This is in the UK. Some gorgeous architecture, pretty blue skies, very green grass. I love it. And then we've got 33MTN, who says, good morning, display friends. Garfield says hi. Oh, looks like a Garfield, right? Looks like just like a Garfield to me. Perfectly named. And then we have Razvan B. Missing you, Santorini. Hashtag Greece. Hashtag display travel. Love the use of hashtags here. And oh my gosh, just take me on vacation. That drink looks delightful. The horizon looks even better. I can see why you want to go back, Razvan. I want to go, and I haven't even been there. And finally, we've got Robert Boudwin. He said, this is how I brought my twin 5-year-old daughters to Taekwondo class today. So cute. Look at his shirt. That is a dad joke if I've ever seen one. Spar Wars. Adorable. Love that these little ones are in Taekwondo. Robert Boudwin has the best dad content. So if you want to see more of his 2 little girls, definitely go check them out on display. Friends, if you're like, why are you showing pictures? What does this have to do with trivia? In case you don't know, first of all, you need to be posting to actually be able to collect your display trivia winnings, but also you get paid to post. So if you're posting on display, you're earning extra cash. You don't have to answer all 10 trivia questions correctly. But trivia is starting in 5 minutes. We've got $500 to give away. I'll see you there. Hello everybody, and welcome to an all-new round of display trivia. I'm your host, Sarah Pribis, and friends, let me ask, how's your Monday going? I mean, I know. Mondays can be a bit of a downer. Mondays can feel like the weekday equivalent of the ice cream scoop that falls right off the cone the minute you get out of the shop. Hey, you know what? At least it landed on the sidewalk and not on your khaki pants. That's what I call looking on the bright side. Please note, never look directly into the bright side. It can cause corneal damage. But things are brightening up around here because, friends, we're wrapping up February and we're heading into March. And statistically speaking, March is 1, when spring gets sprung, and 2, it's the only month that's also an active verb. Like, what's not to love? There's nothing not to love. And there's nothing that's gonna get in the way of you snagging a victory tonight. So let's go over some ground rules. You'll have 10 seconds to answer each of the following 10 questions. They'll get harder as we go, but if you get one wrong, you can keep playing, just not for the money. Make sure you're connected to Wi-Fi and that you're holding your phone vertically. Oh, and choose carefully, because once you tap, there's no going back. And I know we're all a little tired on Monday, so just to make sure that you got all of that, let's have a quick practice question. Yes, to get those fingers warmed up. Shall we? Okay? For no points, tell me, would you rather turn over a new leaf, turn over the evidence, fresh apple turnovers? Oh, where? Yum. You know what they say, the more turning, the more burning. Calories, of course. Does that even make sense? No, if you're eating apple turnovers, there's no less burning of calories. But you know what? It's Monday. 28% of you are with me on those fresh apple turnovers. I appreciate you. Let's wrap this Monday up with some winning, shall we? Get ready, get set. It's time for display trivia. Question 1. The control center of the human body is located where? The brain, the right foot, the TV remote. The control center of the human body is located where? The brain, the right foot, the TV remote. I should be honest about this and say that a lot of the time, my body's control center is located in my stomach. Oh, I can be convinced to do almost anything for food. The other time where this doesn't apply is when the DJ plays my song. I mean, I lose all control. I am like Missy Elliott, and that music makes me lose control. I mean, one time I just got so wrapped up in the dancing at a wedding, I came to a couple of days later after everyone had left. I mean, I completely missed brunch the next morning and the honeymoon send-off. Fortunately, though, I danced for so long that I stayed in the ballroom for 3 more weddings. What a time, what a time. The control center of the body is located, for most of us, most of the time, in the brain. 97% of you got that, using your brains to get to Q2. A kitchen funnel is what 3-dimensional shape? Cone, cylinder, sphere. A kitchen funnel is what 3-dimensional shape? Cone, cylinder, sphere. Remember this, kids. You can't spell fun without funnel. Oh no, wait, I messed that up. I meant to say you can't spell funnel without fun. Okay, well, I mean, you know what? I guess it's time for me to just admit that I can't spell. I mean, I can read fine. It's just when the words aren't already there, all bets are off. It's like bowling for me. You know, when the bumpers are there, I have some guidance. I do great. but take those babies away, it is gutterball after gutterball. My nickname growing up was Zippy. The moral of the story is use bumpers if you need them and have spell check installed on your computer. The shape of a funnel is closest to a cone. 92% of you got that. Question 3. All of the following professionals wear robes on the job except choir singer, judges, scuba divers. All of the following professionals wear robes on the job except choir singer, judges, scuba divers. Ah! Imagine being able to wear a robe on the job. I don't care what the profession is. Let me do it. Let me do it. These people have been working in pajamas since way before quarantine. Oh wait, they get to wear a robe, but they have to read legal textbooks and listen to people talk about why they disagree with the rules? No, I would rather wear my stilettos and high-waisted vacuum-sealed denim over that. Thank you very much, yeah. You know, maybe wearing a robe to work isn't all it's cracked up to be. But choir singers and judges know that it comes with the territory. Scuba diving, now that's something you go into for the clothes. 87% of you got that. Question 4. Which is not a Johnny Depp film character? Jack Sparrow, Edward Scissorhands, Maverick. Which is not a Johnny Depp film character? Jack Sparrow, Edward Scissorhands, Maverick. Johnny Depp is such a good actor. And you know how you can tell someone is a good actor? They just blend into the role. Kind of like I did when I played Tree Number 3 in my high school's production of Into the Woods. Let's be clear, there were no students playing Tree 1 or Tree 2. Those were literally just plywood cutouts. This director just really didn't want me to be in the play. Like, tried to scare me off by giving me a bad part. But joke's on you, Mrs. McAfee, because there are no small parts, just small actors. And boy, did I feel small after having to stand on stage for 2 hours with no lines. Yeah. That jerk of a teacher even added a whole new musical number just to insult Tree Number 3. And as the tree, I just had to stand there and take it. Honestly, if it hadn't been for my own embarrassment, a really beautiful addition to the play, really something. Johnny Depp is known for his roles as Captain Jack Sparrow and Edward Scissorhands. The actor who plays Maverick in Top Gun is Tom Cruise. 93% of you got that. Question 5. Select the closest translation of the phrase bona fide. This for that, good faith per person. Select the closest translation of the phrase bona fide. This for that, good faith per person. I cannot stress this enough. It's important to know your Latin phrases to sprinkle into your vocabulary here and there. Oh, no, not because it's important to know Latin. No. It's nice to try to convince your friends that you're smarter than you actually are. And Latin is hard, I get it. So if you can't get a grasp on that, maybe start with Pig Latin and work your way up. Pig Latin might not make you sound as smart, but it will keep the haters at bay. Mostly because they'll be so annoyed with the way you're talking. Bona fide is Latin for good faith. And if you got it, you are the real deal. 90% of you are the real deal. Halfway there, question 6. Jane Goodall is known for her work with an animal with which characteristic? They're the largest primate. They're the closest human relative. The males have an elongated nose. Jane Goodall is known for her work with an animal with which characteristic? They're the largest primate. They're the closest human relative. The males have an elongated nose. Now, I always take note of interesting characteristics because you never know when you're going to have the police department track you down and have you describe the perpetrator for a composite sketch. Just be really careful when you do this to make sure you're not describing yourself. Oh, no, not because you'll be falsely convicted of a crime, but because that thing will show you your true colors. Are my eyes really that asymmetrical? Sheesh. All right, maybe I do need some work done after all. Good to know. I'll have plenty of time to work on stuff where I'm going. The largest primate is the silverback gorilla. A proboscis monkey is known for its salient schnoz. But the chimpanzee, as well as the bonobo, is the closest living relative to human beings, sharing 97% of our DNA and the subject of Jane Goodall's work. 84% of you got that, closest human relative. Question 7. Which Russian ruler is correctly matched with their common descriptor? Alexander the Great, Catherine the Terrible, Nicholas II. Which Russian ruler is correctly matched with their common descriptor? Alexander the Great, Catherine the Terrible, Nicholas II. Royal descriptors are basically the historical version of senior superlatives. Oh my God, Ivan the Terrible, will you sign my yearbook? Oh, So cool that you were voted most likely to behead all your political enemies. Well, anyway, hags, I'll see you next year. Also, think these names get used to because I think these names get used because monarchs are so uncreative in their naming, you know? Like, wow, we get it. You're all named Peter. So do you want a cookie or something? Sheesh. Okay, look, call any of these royals what you want, but do know that Alexander the Great is an ancient Greek figure. And Catherine the Terrible, well, that's just the girl in high school who told everyone that I had a crush on Jimmy Masterson, which I so did not. Why did he say he likes me? Question 8. Of the following, this Sesame Street character is the oldest. Elmo, Grover, Big Bird. Of the following, this Sesame Street character is the oldest. Elmo, Grover, Big Bird. Yes, this is canon. All the Sesame Street characters have ages that they have been since the show aired over 50 years ago. Oscar the Grouch is no spring chicken at 43. But honestly, all that anger has probably aged him. Like, get out of your can sometime, Oscar. See the world. Life is just beginning at 43. The Count, by the way, is somewhere over 1 million years old. I mean, either he has an amazing 10-step skincare routine or he just started counting and forgot to stop. I think the latter. But of the characters listed, Elmo clocks in at the youngest, at 3.5 years. Grover's starting to outgrow his jumperoo at 4, but the most mature of these Muppets is Big Bird, who's a whopping 6.5 years old. 90% of you got that. Question 9. Which of the following is not a true spice? Ginger, mint, saffron. Which of the following is not a true spice? Ginger, mint, saffron. I know what you're thinking. None of these are true spices. The true spices are scary spice, sporty spice, baby spice, ginger spice, and posh spice. But hear me out. Have you ever put sporty spice on an uncooked chicken? It's not great. One of these choices isn't technically a spice, but an herb because it comes from the leaf. And that's not what you want, what you really, really want. Oh, no, no, no. If you want to be a spice, you have to come from other parts of the plant. And if you want to be a lover, well, you're going to have to get with my friends. And mint is not one of them. 87% of you got that. Now, you want to get onto Q10? But me, well, I want to zig a zig. All right, that's going to be in my head for the rest of tonight, but it's time for the final question. Question 10. An armiger is someone in possession of an item that can contain all of the following elements except purlin, escutcheon, mantling. An armiger is someone in possession of an item that can contain all of the following elements except purlin, escutcheon, mantling. Okay, but do his parents know he brought this to school? Ma'am, excuse me, your son armiger? Yes, are you aware he came to class today with an escutcheon in his pocket? Well, we have to report these things, Mrs. Howard. I know every family allows different toys at home, but here at Princeton Elementary, anything involving heraldic crests during school hours is strictly forbidden. You don't allow sugar at your house. Don't bring coat of arms to school. That's right. An armiger is someone who has the authority to bear a crest, which can contain elements like an escutcheon and a mantling in the design. But a purling, that's a structural part of a roof, so not it. 77% of you got that last question. Woo-woo! How'd we do? Is there anyone waving their banner high today as they display their coat of arms? You came, you slayed, you displayed your knowledge, and you're getting paid. Woo! Friends, that is the way to start a Monday, right? Kicking it off with a win, a little extra cash in your pocket. Also, if you need a little extra help, you know that you can always tune into my pre-show. It's 30 minutes before the start of trivia. I give away a trivia answer. So everyone who came tonight, they got the answer to question 8 in advance. $500 split between 326 winners. Only Wow got a 6 out of 10. Ooh, Bubble Bass, happy birthday, 7 out of 10. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Yay, Fax Guru won. Who else? Love it. Bravo, everyone. Andrew won, got a 6 out of 10. But always happy to play trivia. That is the attitude that I love. Jat Budana got a 9 out of 10. Chris Hell's Creations got an 8 out of 10. Real 22 won. Nikki D got an 8 out of 10. Sheena got a 9. SJDP got a 7. Gummy Nuggets got an 8. Saxena just joined. Hi, Saxena. Oh no, Study got a 10. Bravo! Bravo, everyone. Sheena's so close. Really proud of all of you guys. We do it all again tomorrow. Every single weeknight we do this. So come to the pre-show. Come get your answer. We all get to hang out. I teach you how to earn money on display. And I'll see you tomorrow for trivia. Bye-bye.